So if y'all don't know who I am, I'm going to go on ahead and start introducing who I am, what we're going to be doing, how I kind of ended up in this kind of predicament in the first place. But my name is actually Nataushia. A lot of people also know me as the seated cardio queen. Alexa, volume to 3. Anyways, so a lot of people know me as the seated cardio queen. At my heaviest, I used to weigh over 500 pounds when I started my weight loss journey. Hey, Grace. But what I did is I completely changed my lifestyle. Now, I've known since I was in middle school that I have PCOS. I'm insulin resistant. I was at one point borderline diabetic, all of that kind of stuff. But what I didn't do is I didn't change how I eat. I did exercise because I was an athlete. I've always been an athlete. I've done basketball, track and field. I was not a runner. So let me clarify that one. I was a thrower. I did shot put, discus, and all of that kind of stuff. I had played football, but it was powder puff, so it was like flag football type stuff. I've done volleyball. I've done almost any type of sport, even though I was overweight and super obese. Because I would lie on my school physicals when I was in high school. I remember I was like 275 pounds when I was in high school at one point. And I lied on my physical paper and changed how much I weighed so that they wouldn't know how much I truly weighed. Because I didn't like how much I weighed. And I was like, oh, well, they're never going to know. Whatever. Doesn't work that way. Anyways, I never ate how I was supposed to eat given my diagnoses. Because when you have PCOS and you're insulin resistant and you have all of those types of diagnoses, you're not supposed to consume high amounts of carbs. You're not supposed to eat like high amounts of sugar. Even if it is fruits, vegetables, whatever, there's still a lot of foods that have a lot of naturally high carbohydrate and sugar counts, even though they're deemed healthy. But anyways, in 2021, I really started to take my lifestyle seriously. I changed how I ate. I went basically keto, low carb, low sugar, high protein type lifestyle. I continued to increase my exercise. I increased my water intake, and I continued to live the lifestyle that I needed to live in order to attain the results that I've gotten. Absolutely, Carol. Thank you, baby. So what I did do, and I don't hide this, I do not hide it at all. I have had gastric sleeve surgery. I got gastric sleeve surgery on June 30th of 2021. My whole entire story is a little bit crazy on how I had to go about getting it because that's a whole story within itself. But anyways, after I had my gastric sleeve surgery, I completely continued to change my lifestyle, how I eat, how I lived, and everything like that. Hey, Karen. Baby, I hope that you love the cottage cheese pizza bowl. But anyways, I continued to live and do the things that I needed to do. Well, I had this massive surge of energy. So I was wanting to go run. I was wanting to go do all of the things that, you do as you lose weight. Because when I was over 500 pounds, I didn't want to wake up. Like, I didn't wake up with the thought, okay, I'm going to go run miles today. I did not have that thought process in my mind whatsoever. So as I started to lose more weight, I started to want to go run and do things of that nature. So I did that. Well, me being a former athlete, I thought it was totally okay and normal for my left ankle to hurt. I was like, oh, I'm working it out. It's okay. Like, I'm going to push through this and I'm going to be fine. No, that ain't what happened. I literally did injure my left ankle. So after I lost around 200 pounds and injured my left ankle, I had to start to do research. I was like, okay, I knew that I still needed to have I'm doing okay. But I knew that I still needed to have cardio in order to continue to accelerate my weight loss and meet the goals that I had established for myself on my weight loss journey. So what I did is I started to Google seated exercises. I started to look on TikTok for seated exercises. I started to look on YouTube and things like that for seated exercises. But what I could not find at all were full-blown seated cardio exercise routines. So that's when I kind of fell into the picture. So I started to create high intensity interval training type sessions in a seated stance or position, whatever. Now I am 5'10.5", y'all. I stopped growing when I was in the 6th grade. Praise the sweet dear Lord baby Jesus, because Lord knows if I had continued to grow, there is no way in the high heavens I would be able to find a person that is taller than me. So when the time is right, it is what it is. I'm so glad you got your tea and candy today, Brittany. I love it. So what I am going to let you know is I am 5'10.5", and I want you all love it. You're going to have so much fun. So I want you guys to just see the chair. I'm going to have to bring you guys down a little bit more. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Y'all just going to have to deal with it. So if y'all don't know, I stream on 3 platforms, and I do provide my routines absolutely free of charge because guess what? When I first started to research and do these kinds of exercises and stuff like that, I didn't have the money to go to the gym. None of that. But I'm 5'10.5", y'all. This is a normal, regular size kitchen chair. I don't care what you sit in. I don't care what you use. But I'm going to keep it real with you. If you're using a rolly chair or something of that nature, you're going to be more likely to potentially become injured. So I cannot guarantee your safety in that process. But what we are going to do is we're going to do 14 exercises at 30 seconds apiece. I don't care how fast you go. I don't care what you do. All I care is that you give me your best effort, all right? So we're going to have 10-second breathers in between each rep. Now, keep in mind, I don't care if you do 3, 13, or 30 exercises within that time frame. I don't care how many you do. All I care about is that you guys give me your best effort, okay? But I'm going to go on ahead and let y'all know what our routine is. I create a new routine every single day because me being a former athlete, I understand the importance of kind of switching it up some and keeping your body surprised because just like anything, our bodies can get accustomed to certain things. So the more spontaneous we are with our exercises, the more spontaneous we are with our workouts, the more beneficial it's going to be. So with that being said, we are going to start off today with knee slicers or slams. We're going to go into a seated jog, seated jump rope, back jacks, out and ups, quick feet, chicken jacks, oblique, seated row, block jacks, reach and step. Bikers are back, babes. Bikers are back. Strokers, cross ankle tap. Now, I know some of my newbies, y'all might be like, oh my gosh, this sounds so scary. There's no way that I can do this. I'm here to tell you, yes, you can, because this is what I'm going to do. This isn't Modified Monday, but what I do is during round 1 and in between, I show you all modifications, especially in round 1. So in the event it is too difficult for you to do an advanced example, because I will predominantly do the advanced exercises rounds 2 and 3. But during round 1, I break it down. And even in rounds 2 and 3, I try to still show modifications for the newbies that may pop on and be like, what is she doing? Like, why is she sitting in a chair wiggling and jiggling? Because that's what we do over here, baby, okay? But I'm down over 280 pounds, and I'm so excited to work out with you guys today, for real. But I will show you all kind of how we sit in the chair and all of that kind of fun stuff. The only thing that I ask, well, a few of the things that I ask is, 1, give me your best effort. If you feel like you can't finish one of the exercises, please don't stop. Find a way to keep moving and keep your heart rate up and elevated, because we're doing essentially high-intensity interval training. Now, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and hit this chair and show y'all how we're going to get this done, okay? I'm going to bring YouTube down. Now, if y'all don't know, I stream on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. So if you ever miss a session, you can still get it in, okay? But we're going to go ahead and get going. Let me bring YouTube down some more. Hopefully you guys can see all right. There we go. Good. There we go. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pop a squat. Hopefully you guys are already seated. I don't know what y'all doing, but we're going to drop it like it's hot, okay? So what you're going to do in seated cardio is you're going to try your best to sit at the edge of your seat. You're going to keep your back off the back of your chair to the best of your ability. But I'm going to keep it real with you. When I first started to do seated cardio, and yes, my britches are clear up to my chest because I have so much excess skin that I have to have these high-waisty things, okay? But anyways, when I first started doing seated cardio, I had to rely on the back of my chair a lot because I didn't have the core strength established yet to keep my back off the back of my chair. So don't get upset if you have to use the back of your chair. I don't care about that. What I care about is your best effort. All right? So what we're also going to focus on doing is keeping our core tight. And a lot of people are like, Natasha, how in the world do I keep my core tight? Have you ever taken a selfie and sucked your stomach in to look skinny? Yeah, we have. We all done it. We've all done it. That is what keeping your core tight is, essentially sucking your belly button in through your spine, okay? So we're going to get started. I'm going to get a drink of my boosted lemonade, and we're going to get going. All right, love. So we have our knee slicer or knee slam. But if going that low is a challenge, baby, you can do this right here. But you're going to pick your poison. I will break it down again. But we have 30 seconds. Knee slice or slam. Let's get it. So remember, if raising your knee is a challenge, baby, I got you. Me coming from over 500 pounds, I know the challenge. So you can slam. But maybe you can't slam that low just yet. And I say yet because it's going to come. You can do this right here. But you're really going to focus on keeping that core nice and tight, okay? Seated jog will be next. I have 2 examples. One, your feet will not come off the floor at all, so please pay attention, okay? Take your breather. Whew. So we have seated jog, this right here, or pump, 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 pump. Notice your feet are on the floor. You're using your tippy toes, okay? Right. We have 30 seconds. Seated jog, let's kill it. So remember, if doing my advanced seated jog is a bit of a challenge, baby, that's okay. No excuses. Pump, pump, pump it up. There we go. You pick. You got this, though. Up next is our seated jump rope. I have 2 examples, so don't freak out. And breathe. We have seated jump rope, option 1, or option 2. Bouncing on those tippy toes, feet on the floor, okay? We got this. 30 seconds, starting now. If y'all don't mind, just hit that share button for us. Thank you. Remember, if this is too much, bounce. Bounce on those tippy toes. You got it. Up next is our back jacks. I have 3 options, so please pay attention, okay? Take your breather. We have back jack option 1, option 2, or option 3, all right? We're going to kill that for 30 seconds, babe, starting now. Let's get it. So option 1, again, go at your own pace. You do not have to keep up with me, okay? So you have option 1, option 2, or guess what? Option 3. Perfect. Make sure you're squeezing your shoulder blades. You got it. Take that breather. Up next is out, in, up, down. Out, in, up, down. All right? Go at your own pace. Repeat out, in, up, down till you get that exercise down. Then speed your exercise up. We got 30 seconds starting now. So out, in, up, down. Out, in, up, down. Let's go. But I do provide free seated cardio workout routines Monday through Thursday, unless I state otherwise, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is currently 7:06 p.m. here in Kentucky. I don't know where you guys are streaming from, but you are more than welcome to hop on. Take your breather. Seated quick feet is next, and that's what this is. Now, if you can't have your arms up yet, that's okay. Bring them down for a second. Bring them up, down, up. Whatever works for you, works for me. We got 30 seconds. Seated quick feet, babe. Starting now. Let's go. But the reason why I like to have my arms out in front of me is what that does is it helps engage your abdominal region as well. So you're literally getting a full body workout in a chair. I never knew that seated cardio would actually be challenging, so don't knock it until you try it. Up next is chicken jacks, okay? And take your breather. So I have chicken jack option 1, option 2, option 3. You're going to choose one of those 3. I will break it down again. Starting now, we have 30 seconds of chicken jacks. Let's get it. Option 1. Again, go at your own pace. Don't keep up with me if you can't. It's okay. So we have option 2. Or we have option 3. You choose your poison, baby. But you got it. Let's go. Take your breather. Up next is going to be oblique, option 1, or oblique bend, option 2. Choose one of those 2 options. We have 30 seconds of obliques starting now. Let's go. So if you struggle to raise your knee, I understand, baby, and that's okay. But me coming from over 500 pounds, I know the struggle. I know how difficult it can be to exercise sometimes. So guess what? Side bend, baby. I don't believe in excuses over here, because if you want it bad enough, you're going to find a way to get it. You're just going to get it. That's just what it is. And that's what happened to me. I wanted it bad enough, and I found a way to make it happen, and now I'm just sharing it with the world. Take your breather, baby. Up next is seated row, option 1, or using your legs as a challenge, you're going to do this right here instead, okay? Squeeze those shoulder blades. We've got 30 seconds, seated row, starting now. But the reason why I like to use my leg in this one is it helps engage your abdominal region as well. But if using your legs is a challenge, baby, squeeze, 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 okay? Perfect. Try not to hit the back of your chair. You got it. Take your breather. Up next is block jacks. Option 1, option 2, option 3. We're going to knock that out for 30 seconds. One of those 3 exercises. I will show it again. We got 30 seconds, block jack. Let's get it. So we have option 1 right here. This is the advanced version. Or option 2. Or option 3. No legs. Perfect. Take your breather. Up next is our reach and step. The way we're going to do that is a reach and step. If stepping's a challenge, you're going to reach, reach. All right, we're going to knock that out for 30 seconds. Let's get it. I will say the quicker you try to move in doing your exercises, the more it's going to increase your heart rate. In turn, you're going to burn more calories, okay? Let's get it. Give me your best. That's all I need. So remember, if stepping's a challenge, reach, 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 reach. You got it. Good. Take your breather. Up next is bikers. Y'all gonna hate me on this one, but I got a modification, okay? So we have option 1. I know it's challenging. It's okay, so I got you covered. So if that's challenging, you're gonna do a slow, controlled knee up. All right? Super simple. So choose one of those 2. We're gonna knock it out for 30 seconds, babe. Starting now. Let's go. So remember, we have biker option 1 or option 2. And you may be like, I can't get my knee up that high. I don't care if this is as high as you can get your knee. Keep your core tight and do what you can do, baby. It's okay. Take your breather. Up next, we have stroker option 1. Well, that's the only option, actually. Whew. I'm killing myself right now. But we dying together and making ourselves healthy, and I love it. We got 30 seconds. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Perfect. Put in that work. We have one more exercise left in round 1 of 3. You got it. My next exercise is going to have 3 options, okay? Take that breather, baby. So we have cross ankle tap option 1, option 2, option 3. So you choose those 3, ankle, shin, or knee. You got this. We got 30 seconds, starting now. So if reaching your ankle is a bit of a challenge, baby, go to your shin or go to that knee. You choose. You got it. Yes. Thank you, TikTok. I see you. Take your breather. Awesome, awesome work. We are moving into round 2 of 3. And I'm sweating. All right, guys. We have knee slice or slam for 30 seconds, starting now. So we have option 1, okay, or option 2, or we have option 3. You choose, all right? Now, I will let you know, in the event you want to use resistance bands, in the event you want to use free weights, you're welcome to, but I choose not to. Take your breather, because I know not everyone has the financial means readily available to them to have access to that. But all of us have something that we can set on. So I choose to work out for people to see what can be done without anything, okay? Well, let's go ahead and jog. We got 30 seconds. Seated jog, starting now. Get it, baby. You got it. So remember, we have pump, 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 pump. You choose. Let's go. Put in that work, baby. You got this. Jump rope is next. Take that breather. Stay hydrated. I don't know where I'd be, honestly, without my boosted lemonade. It is jump rope time, baby. We got 30 seconds. Seated jump rope, starting now. Option 1, but if the advanced version is a little bit extra, I understand, baby. Bounce on them tippy toes. All right, let's get it. You got this. Pace yourself. Don't keep up with me if you can't. It is okay. Your best is all I ask of you. You can do this. Take your breather. All right, up next is going to be our back jacks, okay? Y'all are doing awesome. I'm burning it up. We got back jack. Option 1. Option 2. Option 3. You pick. Perfect. Take your breather. We have out and ups next. All right, babes. It is out and up time. Let's kill it. We got 30 seconds. Out. in, up, down, out, in, up, down. Let's go. Quick feet is next, okay? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep pushing, you got it. Take that breather. Quick feet is right up next after this 10-second breather. Y'all are doing amazing, and I'm so daggone proud of you, but guess what? It's quick feet time. Let's get it. We got 30 seconds. Let's go. So you may be new on here. My name is Nataushia. A lot of people know me as the Seated Cardio Queen. I do freely provide these routines Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's currently 7:18 here in Kentucky. I used to weigh over 500 pounds. I have lost over 280 pounds at this point. I know some people struggle with exercise. I know some people have mobility issues. So I provide all-inclusive routines. Take that breather. Because I remember struggling at over 500 pounds to do certain exercises. So I could do modified push-ups, modified mountain climbers, modified burpees to where I never have to get in the floor. But we're going to go ahead and move into chicken jacks. We got 30 seconds. Let's go. Option 1. Option 2. Option 3. But the reason why I continue to provide these routines is because I know I wanted me whenever I first started to exercise. I wanted to find somebody that was real, that knew the struggle, that knew what they were doing, and that I could see the whole entire time and work out with them. Take your breather. Because this is my thing. I know not everyone has the means to get a personal trainer. I know not everyone has the means to go to the gym. Some people don't even know where to start. This is low impact, beginner friendly, and you can go at your own pace. But it is time for us to do our obliques. We've got 30 seconds, babe, starting now. So we have option 1 or option 2. But I'm very passionate about showing modifications. I'm very passionate about helping other people because that's something that makes my heart happy. I'm not a personal trainer, but I have fought the fight. I've lost over 280 pounds since 2021, and I love being able to make a difference in people's lives. Let's take a breather, baby. And y'all might hear me out of breath. That's because I'm working out with y'all, okay? Just so y'all know. But it is time for us to do our seated row, babe. We've got 30 seconds. Seated row. Starting now. Let's go. So we have option 1 where you can use your legs. But I understand, first starting out, using your legs can be a challenge. So you're going to do this instead. Squeeze those shoulder blades, though, because we're acting like we're really doing a seated row. All right? You've got this. Do you know how long it took me to find out what it was like to finally not give up on myself for once? Nearly 30 years. Take your breather. But I'm here to tell you right now, weight loss is not easy. You have to be willing to make sacrifices. You have to be willing to make lifestyle changes, especially if you want the results. You can't wish for results. You have to pick yourself up and put in the work. But what we're going to do now is block jack. We have option 1. Let's go. Option 1. Option 2. Or we have option 3. You pick. But you have to be willing to put in the work. You can wish all you want to. But do you know that I had to stop wishing and start doing? Do you know how hard that was? Especially going to work parties when we had all these huge. I remember we used to get fazoli's, pasta and breadsticks, take your breather, all the sweets, soda, all of that stuff. But I would always have my lunch with me. I would bring protein shakes. I would bring healthy snacks because I knew what I wanted. And I knew that if I indulged in that, I wouldn't get to my goal. But we are moving on into our reach and step. We got 30 seconds, reach and steps, starting now. And I'm going to be real, you're going to get upset. You're going to get mad. You're going to be hangry, as they call it, especially in the beginning. I went from consuming 2 Domino's pizzas, cheese sticks, and dessert in one sitting to having a protein shake for breakfast, a protein shake for lunch, and a massive salad for supper. I was starving. My first month, I dropped between 30 to 40 pounds, but that's how I did it. Take your breather. Because I listened to my surgeon at the time, because I have had gastric sleeve surgery in June 30th of 2021. We're going to go ahead and move into our bikers. We got 30 seconds of bikers starting now. Remember, if doing this is a challenge, slow, controlled, knee up. I don't care if you can only go right here. Give me what you got. But you have to be willing to change what you're doing in order to get the results that you want. You can't wish for them, baby. I know that sucks. I know it sounds awful, but it's the mere reality. It's the truth. Okay? Take your breather. But it does get easier. It really does. And you might not feel like you have a support system, but I'm here to tell you right now, you landed on the right platform. Whether you're on TikTok, Facebook, or YouTube, I have some of the most supportive family members, and I say family because that's what y'all are. Moving into our strokers, babe. We got 30 seconds of strokers. Starting now. And I don't know what type of day you had. I don't know if you're struggling. I don't know what you're going through. But I know 3 months ago, probably you were in a situation you never thought you would get out of, right? I know I was. I'm just here to tell you right now, you can do it. You've got this. I believe in you. If no one else believes in you, I do. Because I know life isn't easy. I know it's not fun sometimes. Take your breather. We have cross ankle tap next. But I know that if anybody can do this, it is you. And we can do it together. And that's what's so beautiful about it. But we're going to move into our cross ankle tap. We got 30 seconds. Let's get it. Go at your own pace. Again, if you can't go ankle, go shin. If you can't go shin, go knee. All right? You pick. This might be the routine that I make, but you get to choose your speed. You get to choose your pace. You get to choose the exercise that works for you until you can get up here with me. Because I bet one day you're going to surpass me. Take your breather. We're moving into our third and final round. All I ask is if you've not challenged yourself, this is the round to do so, okay? So maybe that's getting off the back of your chair. Maybe that's going a little bit faster. Whatever yours is, you got it. We got knee slicer slam, 30 seconds. Let's go. So if raising your knee is a challenge, you're going to slam. But if slamming that low is still a challenge, do this. Keep that core tight though, okay? No excuses over here. I don't believe in excuses. Because coming from over 500 pounds, I've literally used every excuse. Every excuse. So keep pressing. Keep pushing and take that breather. And dadgummit, don't you dare give up. Because I know you've got this. Because we got it together, baby, okay? Whew! Y'all, I'm kicking my own bootay over here. But it's time to jog, baby. We got 30 seconds. Let's go. So if you can't do this one, remember, you can pump it up. Do y'all remember that song? I remember I heard it at Fast and the Furious. I think it was like one of the first Fast and Furiouses. That was like my song. I think it was by Joe Budden or whatever. But I loved that song. Still gets me hyped. Jump rope is next. Take that breather. Well, welcome to seated cardio with the seated cardio queen. But it's time to jump rope, baby. We got 30 seconds. Let's go. Option 1. Or option 2, bounce, bounce, bounce. Back jacks are next. Take your breather, baby. So I do provide all-inclusive routines. That means we work out in the chair the whole time. We stretch in the chair. We're done. Because I want everyone to feel included. I don't want anybody to feel left out. Because I know what that feels like. But we got back jacks. Let's kill it. Option 1. Option 2. Option 3. Pick your poison, baby. Squeezing those shoulder blades, okay? Good job. Take your breather. Up next is out in ups. All right, loves. Out and up time. We got 30 seconds starting now. So out, in, up, down. Out, in, up, down. Let's go. You got it. Now, if these look really advanced for you, I do have modified Mondays. I record all of my lives. I have a YouTube, a Facebook, and a TikTok. I stream on all 3 at the same time. Take your breather. Quick feet is next. All right, babes, it is time for quick feet. Are we ready? I'm ready. So that means you got to be ready too. We got 30 seconds of quick feet. Let's go. So I, again, like to have my arms out in front of me because what that does helps engage your abdominal region. But I understand, maybe having your arms out is really burning and it sucks. Bring them down for a second. Bring them up. Bring them down for a second. Bring them up. You got this. There's no excuses, baby. I've already been there. I've done it. I was over 500 pounds. I know it's not easy. Take your breather. But the more you show up, just like basketball, track and field, football, baseball, whatever, the more you practice, the more you show up, the stronger you're going to get, the easier the exercise is going to become. But y'all ready for chicken jacks? I love this one because I literally look like a chicken. Love it. But we've got chicken jacks for 30 seconds, starting now. We have option 1, option 2, or option 3. All right. Thank you guys so much for sharing this workout routine. I really appreciate those of you all that do. It helps more than what you realize. So thank you. Take your breather. Up next is obliques. How we feeling? All right, it is oblique time. We have 30 seconds. Let's go. So if raising your knees is a challenge, guess what? No excuses. You can do an oblique bend. You can still work out with us. It's okay. There we go. Awesome work. Keep it up. Almost there. And breathe. Woo, Lord. We got 10 seconds to catch our breath. Then we're moving into our seated row. You don't have to use your legs in this exercise. I do, but I will show you the modification anyway. Y'all, I'm sweating. We got 30 seconds, seated row. Let's get it. Thank you so much, TikTok. I see y'all. So again, you can do this option right here. But if you're just hopping on, I stream live free of charge Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Take your breather. Up next is block jacks. Awesome job, guys. It is block jack time. We have 30 seconds starting now. Let's go. Option 1, option 2, or option 3. You got it. Take your breather. Reach and step is next. We have 4 exercises and then we're going to stretch, okay? All right, babe. We have reach and step for 30 seconds. Let's go. So if stepping's a challenge, I understand. You can do a reach. I'm going to be real. Stepping builds those glutes. If you don't know what a glute is, baby, that is your booty cheeks. Woo! Woo! Because mine's on fire. Yes. Take your breather, baby. All right, we have bikers. I ain't gonna lie, I hate bikers. Freaking hate them. But they're a good workout. We got bikers for 30 seconds. Let's go. So again, if doing this is a challenge, I understand. Slow, control knee up. You choose, all right? This really works your legs, your lower abdominal region. Take the breather. Up next is strokers. All right, we're going to stroke away, baby. We've got 30 seconds. Starting now. Thank you so much, TikTok. I really appreciate all of the love, for real. Thank you. I see y'all sending all them reactions. Thank you. You think we can get up to 10,000 likes before we get off TikTok? I think we can. Thank you, Facebook. I see y'all too. Cross ankle tap is next. Take that breather. This is going to be our final exercise. We're then going to stretch. So breathing exercise. All right, babes. Let's knock this last exercise out, okay? We got 30 seconds. Let's go. So remember, we have cross ankle tap or cross shin tap or cross knee tap. Pick your poison. Perfect. I'm so proud of you all. This is our last exercise. Look at you guys go. Keep that core tight. You got it. Take your breather, catch your breath, whatever you want to call it, but we're getting into our stretches now, all right, baby? Whew. Lord have mercy. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull our left arm across our body, okay? So going ahead and pull that left arm across. Let's go. But my name is Nataushia. I'm known as the seated cardio queen for those of y'all just hopping on. I used to weigh over 500 pounds at my heaviest weight. I've lost over 280 pounds And since starting seated cardio, I continue to do it even though I can run, jog, do what I want to do, because I know I'm able to help other people with their weight loss journeys. Let's switch sides. Because I know, coming from over 500 pounds, I know the struggles of exercising. I know how difficult it is to do certain things. I also know people have mobility issues. So I want to provide all-inclusive routines to where we can all work out together. No excuses. That's what's so beautiful about exercise. It is accessible to anybody that wants to find access to it, but sometimes you just got to find the right thing for you, okay? Shake it out. So what we're going to do now is pull this arm in behind our head. Now, I used to not always be able to do that, so I'm going to show you a trick. We're going to interlock our hands like so and do this, all right? So pull your left arm in behind your head. Then we're going to do our right arm. Then we're going to stretch our legs. Then I'm going to do a breathing exercise with you all, and we're done. But I absolutely love doing seated cardio. I love being a seated cardio queen. But most of all, I love hearing you guys say, oh my gosh, I can wear jeans. I can do this. Let's switch sides. Shake it out. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Hey, y'all. Switch sides. But I know if Grace is still on here, she's lost 150 pounds. I know Yvonne, she sent me a message and she's lost 110 pounds since being with me. Karen could wear jeans. Y'all are amazing. And I love the fact y'all get to have all of these non-scale victories too. Shake it out. Do what you want to do. Go ahead and extend this right leg out in front of you. You're going to have your toes facing the ceiling. Keep this left foot planted, knee bent on the floor. We're going to walk our way down our right leg. I've lost enough weight, I can go to my toe, but I want you to go where you can handle. Do not feel upset if you can't reach your toe yet, because it's coming. That's why I say yet, because you got this. So let's go. Now, I like to take my opposite hand and place it on my knee, pressing down, because what I'm doing is I'm stretching the back of my thigh a lot more. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the left side. So keep that in mind. And thank you guys for making this possible. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're new, I hope to see you again tomorrow. Let's switch sides. So come up, left leg out in front of us, right leg bent. Let's walk our way down, baby. Now, tomorrow is going to be different. Generally, we do 14 exercises for 30 seconds apiece with 10-second breathers for 3 rounds. Now, tomorrow, we're only going to have 10 exercises. Just 10. But it is Challenge Wednesday. So that means we're going to have 10 exercises at a minute apiece with 20-second breathers in between each set. So we're going to come up, spread your little leggies. We're going to do our breathing exercise now. So what we're going to do is inhale up through our little nose. Hold your breath right here. And we're going to exhale out, down through our mouth. We are going to do a total of 3 of those. You are going to be in control of your breathing, but let's get it. One. 2. 3. Y'all want to go again? Are y'all ready to go again? Another round of seated cardio? Just one more round? I'm totally kidding, by the way. I'm not going to kill y'all out tonight for my first timers. Woo! So, you babies, God bless you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I am going to go ahead and pop off of here. I will be on my Facebook or TikTok. But I hope to see you guys tomorrow for Challenge Wednesday, okay? Bye. I'm coming Facebook and TikTok, y'all. Just give me a hot minute.